A blue wave stalled on Election Day, wiping out Democrat Party hopes to kickstart a unified progressive legislation push next year. But a handful of states did go green in 2020. Voters in South Dakota, Montana, Arizona, and New Jersey passed ballot measures legalizing recreational marijuana, making it possible for adults to consume cannabis without a medical reason in 15 states and the nation's capital. South Dakota went red but shocked some pundits by voting recreational and medical marijuana to victory on the same ballot, the first state to ever do so, giving the Rushmore State Legislature an April deadline to draw up regulations around both programs. South Dakota joined Mississippi this year as the 37th and 38th states to approve medical use in some form. Shifting attitudes on illicit substances were evident across the electorate as Washington, D.C. decriminalized psychedelic mushrooms and Oregon approved them for mental health treatment. The Beaver State also passed a measure decriminalizing possession of small amounts of heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, and other hard drugs. Instead of possible jail time, offenders would have the option to attend addiction recovery centers funded by millions of dollars in tax revenue from Oregon's previously legalized and regulated marijuana industry. Voters across the country also approved ballot measures raising the minimum wage in Florida to $15 and new redistricting rules for Missouri and Virginia.
Thank you, sir.
As of Friday, ballots that will decide the fate of various property tax reform measures in California were still being counted. In America's last frontier, a citizen-led effort to increase taxes for oil producers on Alaska's North Slope appeared to be losing ground amid a protracted vote count. Oil giants BP, ConocoPhillips Alaska, and ExxonMobil were part of a coalition urging voters to reject the Fair Share Act, claiming it would increase taxes on oil production by 300%, threaten new development, and cut jobs. Those in favor of the measure argued the higher taxes would apply only to the state's largest and most profitable fields, those with an output of 40,000 barrels per day and reserves of at least 400 million barrels. Final results could remain in limbo for at least another week, as over 100,000 Alaska absentee ballots won't begin being tallied until November 10. For Market to Market, I'm Josh Buettner.